Hello children. Today in this video we are going to talk about history of Indian arts. Now what is art? It is a natural human tendency to want to share experience, wisdom and also emotions. Right children, when you feel happy or when you're sad or when you have experienced something, you want to share it with your friends, right? This tendency results in a beautiful creation. Now, artistic creations or art are of two types. Visual arts, which is also known as Kala in Sanskrit, and performing arts, which is known as Lalit or Angik Kala in Sanskrit. There are two distinct traditions of art, folk arts and classical arts. Tradition that has continued from the prehistoric times is folk arts. It is a natural part of people's way of living. Your expression is spontaneous. Spontaneous means it is performed or occurring as a result of a sudden impulse or inclination and without premeditation or external cause. So without pre-deciding, it happens. So folk art is a natural part of people's way of living. Folk arts is created by collective participation of the members of a social group. Now, what is classical arts? Classical arts, it is expressed within an established frame of consistent rules. It needs prolonged training to master any form of classical art. What is style in art? When a style is adopted by many artists over a prolonged period of time, means over a long period of time, it may become a tradition. Such a tradition gets established as an art style. Now we are going to look at Indian traditions of visual arts, that is Kala. Here we are going to look at painting, sculptural art, Indian iconography, architecture and sculpture. Now what is painting? Painting are two-dimensional. For example, sketches or paintings of nature, objects and individuals. And these paintings are normally done on surfaces like rocks, walls, papers, canvas, earthen pots, etc. The mural of Bodhisattva at Ajanta Caves is one of the finest examples of the art of painting. Mural means it is a piece of artwork which is painted or applied directly on a wall, ceiling, or other permanent surfaces. Now, what are folk styles of paintings? In India, there are rock painting sites. In states like Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Uttarakhand, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. The rock paintings in the caves at Bhimbetka are famous. Bhimbetka is a World Heritage Site. Rock paintings usually show human, animal, and geometric figures. The style of rock paintings seems to be changing according to the cultural changes from Stone Ages to the beginning of agriculture. The change can be noticed in the depiction of flora and fauna, the style of portraying various figures, and also the colors that are used. Black, red, and white colors were normally used in rock paintings. These colors are made from natural substances. Through these rock paintings, we understand the knowledge that the ancient people had about the natural surroundings and also the way they used available natural resources. The tradition of folk style of paintings closely resembles the style of rock paintings. Customs such as decorating the house, walls, and courtiers by drawing various figures and symbols or using panels of paintings to narrate stories helped to develop regional styles of folk paintings. Now let's see classical styles of painting. There are altogether 64 arts mentioned in ancient Indian texts. The art of painting is mentioned as Alekyam or Alekya Vidya. It is said to have six main aspects, which are Rupbheda, different shapes and forms; Pramana, that is proportionate depiction of various features of an image; Bhava, which is expressions; Lavanya Yojana, which is aesthetics; Sadrushyata, which is a resemblance to reality; Varnika Bhang, which is color composition. Agama texts of various religious sects, Puranas, and Vastu Shastra texts explain the art of painting and sculpting in the context of temple architecture. Miniature paintings in manuscripts. The miniature paintings in the early manuscripts, which are books that were handwritten. In these books, miniature paintings were done. These show an influence of Persian style. The Deccan miniature style was developed under the patronage of the Deccan Sultanates. During the reign of Akbar, the Mughal emperor, the Mughal miniature style, showing a blend of Indian and Persian styles, was developed. Western style of painting. During the British period, Indian artists they came under the influence of European style of painting. An art school was established under the leadership of James Wales, a Scottish artist, in the times of Savai Madhavrao Peshwa in Shaniwarwada in Pune. He had done a portrait of Savai Madhavrao and Nana Fadnavis. Gangaram Thambat, a Marathi artist who worked with Wales, deserves a special mention here. He had made drawings of the rock-cut caves at Verul and Karle. Some of his drawings are still preserved in the Yale Center of British Art of Yale University. Exact portrayal of the object of the painting is one of the characteristics of the European style. A number of renowned artists were trained in the J.J. School of Art and Industry. It was established in 1857, offering courses in European style of painting. Pastanji Bomanji, an alumni of this school, made replicas of Ajanta paintings. Maratha style. The style known as Maratha paintings began to develop in later half of 17th century CE. In this style you will see colored paintings, and they occur as murals and also miniatures used in manuscripts. Murals of Maratha style can be seen in the old Vadas at places like Vai, Menavli and Satara in Maharashtra. This style was influenced by the Rajput and European styles of painting. Painting styles help us in understanding various things about the times in which it was developed, such as the lifestyle, attires, customs, etc. Now let us see some examples of folk styles of paintings. The traditions of Varli painting and Pingul or Chitrakhati in Maharashtra are among the finest examples of folk style of paintings. Jivya Somya Mashe, the artist in Thane district, has played a great role in making the Varli style of paintings very popular. He has been honored with a number of national and international awards for his paintings, and in the year 2011 he was awarded Padma Shri. The tradition of Chitrakhati is mentioned in Manasolas, a book written by Chalukya king Someshwara in the 12th century CE. It confirms the antiquity of this tradition. Antiquity means it shows that this tradition is very old. The tradition of narrating stories from Ramayana or Mahabharata with the help of wooden puppets and paintings is known as Chitrakhati or Pinguli tradition. The people who still practice the art of Pingul live in a village called Pinguli. They belong to Thakkar tribal community. It is located in Konkan region near Kudal. The Chitrakhati pictures are drawn on a paper and painted in colors made from natural substances. It takes 30 to 50 pictures to complete the narration of a single story. These pictures are preserved very carefully and handed down from one generation to another. Next, we are going to see sculptural art. Now, these are three-dimensional. For creating sculptures, either rock, metal, or clay is used. When rock is used, it is made using carving. For metal sculptures, molds are used. And for the ones that are made in clay, they are either directly made with hands or by using molds. The entire temple of Kailasa at Verul is a unique monolithic. Monolithic means it is carved out of a single rock. The land capital of the Ashokan pillar found at Sarnath is the national emblem of India. Now let's see folk styles of sculptural art. The sculptural art is also as ancient as the art of painting. Carving tools out of stone can be said to be the beginning of this art form. The custom of making clay images for rituals have been prevalent in India since Harappan times. This has continued even now in many regions like Bengal, Bihar, Gujarat, Rajasthan. Ganesh idols, the mask of Gauri, bull figurines made for the festival of Baipola, wooden memorials, weir girls or memorial stones, the decorated clay storage bins, etc., are a few examples of the folk traditions of sculptural art. Classical styles. The Harappan seals, stone, and bronze statues tell us about the 5,000 years old or even older tradition of the Indian tradition of this art form. It is said that the tradition of carving out stone sculptures of larger size began in the Mauryan period with the Ashokan pillars. Some examples of this sculptural art are the Sanchi Stupa, which was erected in Emperor Ashoka's times. The sculptures at Bharuch are testimonies of the continuous development of sculptural art in India. The stupa at Borobudur in Indonesia is the largest stupa in the world. It was built during the 8th–9th century CE. It was declared as a World Heritage Site in 1991.